For approximately a century, we've been designing buildings as professionals through the eyes of adults. We at Learning Plus are very much focused on the learner, whether they are young or whether they are in college, and we build a process or series of processes over time to engage them, to inspire them, to work with them, and to create and make a place that is about them.
We're starting to think about education and the spaces that support education differently, and that's where our passion for this work comes through. Whether it's about the impact of color or natural light in a space, and take that heavy academic research and apply that to our architecture and our design.
IBI Think is based on two fundamental strands. The first strand is research, and the second strand is innovation. So we need to find out what we are building and designing, does it align with good practice? And the way you understand that is by research. Through innovation, through looking abroad and looking here and thinking deeply about how learning really happens from London and from Beijing and from New York and from Toronto and from Vancouver and from Portland, Oregon, and allows things to happen that don't currently happen in our learning environment community. School of One was an opportunity that we were engaged in with New York Public Schools. Rather than one classroom, it's the equivalent of 4 classrooms, but with no walls, in which kids move about with their own individual learning plans every day. By merging technology, space and place, and teacher orientation and groupings, you could fundamentally change how students learn. It was the design think that got them to where they needed to be in a very, very short period of time.
IBI's done a great job of doing research about what are high-quality schools and functional schools around the world. One of the things that they've always done with us is give us the opportunity to learn about what's happening in other countries. The thinking process and a collaborative process is not short and sweet, and IBI has been always willing to take the time that's necessary to get to the design and plan that we want as a community.
I really like working with IBI because they really listen to our needs as educators. They help facilitate the spaces and the places for us, for the children. It makes learning fun and it makes it exciting, and the kids are engaged, which makes us engaged.
People are in school districts because they really care about kids and they want to make a positive impact on the lives of children. And that, I think, carries through to the work that we do. Good educational architecture will get out of the way and not provide obstacles for educators and students to thrive. Astounding educational architecture will actually enhance that and provide opportunities for educators and students to use the building and the site around them to actually contribute to their learning.
There's this untapped capability and possibility to change and to grow and to make better the very places where our economy starts, with our kids, with our students. And so if we can get that better, if we can get that right, then we are, as planners and architects, contributing to something extraordinary.